Hello and welcome to another Raggy's video. So as you can see, full winter gear. It's freezing sat on the mower, but there you go. I'm going to talk about now in this video £21 a pint. One of the micro pubs, I won't mention the micro pubs, it's not his fault, but one of the micro pubs that I frequent quite regularly. Usually really cheap for their impy stouts. £4 a third, so that's 12 quid a pint. £4's not bad for a third, you know, if you understand how much duty is on, and if anything above 8.5. However, I won't mention the names of the breweries. It's not hard to guess some of them though. But that one went off, and this was Saturday, and the next one came on £7 a third. That is 21 quid a pint. Yes, you don't have to pay it, but people will, you know. And it's a trend where you're now looking that beer is more expensive than wine. You can get a good wine for 10 quid, a 14%, and basically, you know, it's a lot better value than a £7 a pint, if you think about it, because a £10 bottle of wine versus which is more than a pint, versus a £21 pint of impy stout, even if it is 14% impy stout. And I've got to be honest, are we seeing in the beer world what the footballers are doing in the Premier League, and you know, charging ridiculous amounts to go and watch football, but you know, in this case, going to drink a beer. And this is not a beer festival where prices normally are more expensive anyway. This is in this was in a micro pub that generally does cheap beer, and he admitted to me that he makes little to nothing on that. It's the price that the beer comes in at, and that is worrying. 21 quid, the equivalent of 21 quid a pint. Yes, you're not going to buy a pint of Imperial Stout, but the fact of the matter is that's the price. And this is a trend that's been growing up. You only need to look around beer festivals and in pubs that sell craft beer, not cask. Cask beer prices are, you know, much better. 4 and 5 quid, 6 quid a pint maybe for a stronger one, but certainly on craft. And that, you know, I brew my own beer. I buy the ingredients. I can brew an 11% Imperial Stout for 45 quid. So that's £1 a pint. Now I know there's duty. I know profit, and you know, you have to pay for everything, but 21 quid a pint, come on. You know, it gets a bit unreasonable, that does. What do people think out there? Are you going to say, no, I'm not buying it? Do we need something less than a third in pubs? So instead of a third at 7 quid, like a fifth or a sixth, to bring that price down, or split it between two, obviously, that you can do. But sometimes other people aren't there for you to split it. Sometimes if you're on your own, I mean, you could ask for a sample, but half the time you won't get a sample of that because the pub don't want to lose money. And I get what happens. I get all sides of the equation, but what I don't, you know, you're pricing it for the rich and not the people that, you know, everyday beer drinkers. Anyway, that's my little video. Cheers. Right, back to work. Cold.